Hi guys, I am happy to be here today. I'm just gonna get right to it because my projector's on. You're gonna hear a fan in the background, so hopefully that's okay with you. I'm doing well, thanks for asking, Bess, and hey Celia. So yeah, I am gonna start on my Harley Quinn commission painting. Let me know how the levels are, guys. Let me know how everything sounds. Again, like I said, there's gonna be a fan on in the background because I'm gonna start out the painting with a projector, but it shouldn't take too long for me to plot everything out and then just kind of go from there. So again, hi. Let me know how everything sounds. If you're tuning in with me today for the first time, welcome. And I'm just getting this connected to my phone. Okay. It's a little bit blurry. This is the close-up. Oh, well, it's blurry, so it doesn't matter what you see, honestly. Everything sounds good, in my opinion. Very good. Oh, well, this will be great. Yes. Thank you, I'm excited. Okay, so I'm gonna just plot it out, just those larger dynamics, and then go from there. Let me know if you have a preference between the wide shot and the close-up shot, if you want to see either. Right now I'm just going to keep it at the close-up shot so that you can see those brush strokes, and yeah, just kind of go from there. So kind of getting everything over here as organized as possible. Okay, I'm gonna set my phone there for now. Eventually I'm gonna have to plug it in. I'm just gonna play it by ear. Oh yes, everybody, I am about to have my fizz stick. I love my fizz, guys. It keeps me alive, it really does. This is a natural energy boost with ginseng. It feels amazing. It's like a clean energy boost, and like it helps with your mood too, just my experience. I love it. If you guys want information on how to actually get some, let me know. Hit me up on Discord. Let me know in the chats. I could even drop a link for you if you want. We have different flavors and they fizz. So it basically makes your drink carbonated and it tastes really good. And a lot of people say it works, including myself. So it's highly addictive, but in the best way possible. It's not like really addictive, it's just, you know, you start loving it. So yes, keep that in mind. It will help. It will happen. If you go directly on my Arbonne website, make sure if you want to find the fizz, just go under shop. We'll find your country that you're in, then go to shop, then go to energy, and then you can pick your energy fizz. But I also have a little cart, so if someone speaks up and they're like, oh, I'm interested, I want some, I'll just send you a cart you can just check out. It's pretty easy. Okay. So yes, I'm just gonna go for it. You know, I think I'm just gonna go straight into the painting. I'm not gonna overthink it. Right now I'm doing a wash slash building the paint slash just literally plotting everything in where it needs to be. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm not too concerned about the exactness of the colors. I'm more concerned about the lightness and the darkness of it. So I know for sure this side of her face is like super dark, even though there's like structure in there. And that's why I'm gonna just try to put it in, not overthink it, because once you start overthinking, that's when you're like royally screwed when it comes to the actual painting. So yes, there's like a dark spot there. Okay, so like here's her eye. So I chose purple rather than like a really like actually dark color, because purple is a good like shadow color without it being the darkest. See, look, like blue is perceived as even darker than purple, so it's like it's one of those like medium tones. So yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, ideas, whatever, let me know. Keep in mind, this is the first go at this painting, so I'm not gonna finish it today. Definitely not. Don't expect me to. I've already tried the whole 1 hour painting situations on Twitch, and although it's doable, it's not what I want to do. Mainly because I want to actually paint. Like, I want to get into it. I don't want to have to try to squeeze it into like any kind of like preconceived time frame. That's super bright, but that's okay. So at the beginning of the painting, don't focus too much on, hey, shoulder hook, on like perfection or what I call like details. Like, notice I'm not like spinning forever on anyone's portion of the painting. I'm kind of trying to go everywhere. So here's like the tongue. It's a little lighter there. And where else could I put this color? Maybe put it in here and here. So yeah, like every time I started painting, I'm like, wow, this sucks. But then it gets better as I go, and that's why you just can't like give up on it. So yeah, excuse me. Like, a lot of people, they just think that they're bad at art because they haven't given themselves the proper chance. And here we are at the necklace again. I don't know if anyone's here from the last Harley Quinn portrait that I did, but the necklace drove me crazy. So Okay, so here we go. Going back. Did a little bit of blue just to kind of deepen this side of his face because it is like hella dark on this side, and I want to make sure I establish that strong light source early on into the painting. Those are the things I'm trying to actually focus on, is things like, you know, the shadows, establishing a light source, things like that. So yes. There's obviously quite a bit of, honestly, choosing an image with a strong light source is really important, but it's also, it can kind of complicate your process, because there's so many colors within the lights and darks, and whenever you're painting, you're working with things like, you know, the lightness and darkness of something, but you're also looking at like the placement, the colors, the hue, like saturation. There's so many things you have to think about. It's insane, and you really just can't understand until you're actually in it making a painting, and you're like, oh shoot, I actually have to like mix all these colors, and I actually have to make this somehow make sense. And like, you know, it's not easy, but you know, it's doable once you learn how to do it. Like right now I'm just kind of using purple to begin shading. How much for a custom painting? Usually right now I've been charging about like $200. So yeah, depending on what you want, but be prepared to spend about $200. Get them all are cheap because I'm only gonna get more expensive as time goes on. So yeah. But honestly, I've been really grateful to make custom paintings for people and stuff like that. And Bubba, Maine, if you want to hit me up on Discord, that's a great space to let me know like what you want if you actually do decide to actually move forward with that. Yeah, just let me know what you want on Discord. We could have a chit chat about, you know, reference images and, you know, vision and concept and stuff like that, and I can make it happen. You can also hit me up on Etsy. Okay. I'm just Mr. Humblin, thank you. Love the Harley Quinn paintings. Thanks for $50. Hell yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A huge shout to Mr. Humblin for being such a sweetheart and tipping me $50. That's job well done today. I'm done. All right, bye guys. I'm kidding. No, I'm totally kidding. No, but that was so sweet of you. He's always like super supportive and means a lot. I don't know what I would do without him, honestly. He gives me a lot of hope that this is what I should be doing. I'm not gonna lie. So thank you, Mr. Hamlin. You're awesome. And I'm glad you like these Harley Quinn paintings. So yeah, the guy who actually commissioned this one, I was like, which painting should I do? This one or this one? And I showed him this reference image and along with a few others. And he was like, either one of those first two. And I was like, okay, well, which one? And I was kind of trying to force him to like tell me. He was like, let's just start out with the first one, and then I'll circle back around and have you do the second one. So, guys, I might be doing more Harley Quinn paintings. Don't be alarmed if that happens. And then again, thank you so much, Mr. Hamlin. You're so kind. You really are. What? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Guys, I'm so shook. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. What the heck? I feel so excited. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Guys, do you see that? What the heck? Mr. Hamlin on YouTube just tipped me $450. What a man, I know. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a good man. No, that is insane. What the heck? I don't even deserve that. That's more than this painting costs. It is, guys. Like, that's insane. I don't even know what to say. Thank you, Mr. Hamlin. That's so sweet. Shield our hope. Yo, I know, right? I'm shooketh. And he doesn't even ask for anything in return. That's what's so insane. And like, you guys probably can imagine, like, I get all of these people who want, like, you know, they want something in return for, like, you know, donations, and like, he's so like nice and like supportive and doesn't ask for anything. And I just absolutely, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it means so much to me. So thank you. Stay blessed. Catch y'all next time. Heading to work. What do you do, Mr. Hamlin? You better tell me before you go. Thank you so, so, so much. I appreciate it. And have a blessed day too. I appreciate it with all my heart, and I don't even know what to say other than thank you. That made my day. I really, really, really appreciate it. Guys, I've never had anybody give so generously to me in my entire life. Just all around. I've never had anybody else be so generous. That's just insane. Thank you, Play Something Saxman, for following. I am a construction worker. Really? Whatever. That's insane. That's hard work. That's awesome though. I don't know where you get the 400 to give to my channel, but thank you. I don't even know what to say other than I'm humbled, Mr. Hamlin. So thank you. You're super, super sweet and generous. So thank you, thank you. Wow. I feel so so blessed. I don't even know what to say. So cool. Okay. I'm just gonna try to get back to my painting. I am so excited that Mr. Humblin just gave me $450. I don't even know why he's so nice to me, but I super appreciate it, and I don't even know what to say. It's just like beyond words, honestly. So, yeah. Through God, everything is possible. It's so true. I needed that. I'm a Christian as well, and so it's really nice to be reminded of that, and I think I need that, you know. I need that today. Yeah, Mason Gilligan says, shout out to Mr. Humbles. I know, right? Huge shout out. Nice fit. Thank you. I tried to look cute for you guys today, so I hope you're appreciative. Even though you can't even really see me with this like crazy light. Raise your hand if you think I need a third camera. Somebody please raise your hand, because with Mr. Humblin's donation, I might actually be able to get a third camera. I think I probably will. So like, if you guys would like that, let me know, because then I could have like a face shot, wide shot, and then a painting shot, all cameras and all angles. I hope you mean that in an appropriate way. Third camera, that's a yes. Well, it's coming. I'm definitely gonna order one like today, because Mr. Humblin is, you know, prompting me to do so with those massive donations. It's like, you know, I might as well put it back into the stream and make, you know, make better content for you guys. But that's the one thing that I feel like I'm missing, is a monster donation. I know that's like enough for, like, you know, because you guys know I'm not like a huge channel. Like, I don't have a ton of followers and subscribers and stuff yet. So yeah, where did you set up the projector? I'll answer that. Let me finish my thought. I don't have a ton of subscribers yet and followers yet, and you know, like, I have more subscribers on YouTube, but a lot of the people on YouTube don't seem to watch my lives as much. I had a lot of engagement back in the day, like in 2019 and stuff, but I was like, you know, I've just like changed a lot of things. And what I'll say is, you know, those donations that Mr. Humblin gives, and like big donations like that, make the days where like I don't have as many people there or present, or like, you know, it makes those days worth it. So and it makes up for those days, and it makes my job, like, makes this my job, which is crazy. I'm able to actually make paintings for you guys, and like, this is how I make money. Like, it's insane. Like, I feel so freaking blessed. So yeah, so I set up the projector right here. It's literally right off the camera. It's right here. I bought a $100 projector. Actually, it was like $160 to buy, because it connects to Wi-Fi, and then it, like, you can project your phone and stuff like that. So yeah, I knew I wanted a projector so that I could basically do this, like, kind of plot out all of the spatial things easier and quicker, and then I can just turn it off and like really work into the painting. after I plot everything out. If you guys ever have any more questions about that, just hit me up on Discord. Hey Mirai, good to see you. But yeah, on Discord is a good place where I can talk about art, because like for instance there are little like things that you need to know if you want to paint with a projector. Like if you're gonna plot everything out with your projector, make sure you plot it all out in one sitting, because if it moves like even a hair, it's gonna be nearly impossible to actually line it up correctly again. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. Really good to know. Yeah, exactly. This is a good reference picture you chose. Yay! I'm glad you like it. Makes me happy. Yeah, I'm happy with it. My boyfriend actually found it for me. He was like, you know, oh, how about this one? And I was like, yeah. So yeah, like you can probably see as I'm painting that, like, especially with the close-up camera, that there's like a lot of marks that happen and a lot of like things that happen because of the fact that I'm painting on a canvas. Like kind of like that gradient that kind of happens and things, and like those are the types of things that you don't have to deal with when you're digital painting. And like that's so nice about digital painting, honestly. That's something that I really like about digital painting. Like if I were to paint on my iPad or something, I could just, you know, just select my colors, select my hue. You don't actually have to like mix it and find those, like, you know, wipe your brush, rinse your brush, and, you know, things like that. And like you can always just hit delete or like redo if it's not where you want it to be, and you know, so yeah. Those are some of the perks of it, but it's also why it's not nearly as hard to paint digitally. It's way harder to paint in real space. That's why most people don't do it. So, oh, Kayla Baby Puffy started following me. Thank you, Kayla Baby Puffy. If you want to pop up in my video as a little booger Betty, all you gotta do is comment now that you're a follower. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. You can also change your little avatar by, oh no, see, like right then I shouldn't have done that. You can change your avatar by just hitting exclamation point random, so keep that in mind as well. Alright, what am I doing now? But yeah, as you're painting, you have to like just be okay with it not looking finished until it's finished. KK. Did you just do that command, or is your boyfriend on your account modding? My boyfriend's modding. No, I did the command with my mind. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, he's helping me out. He always helps me out. So, he's a real VP here. The stream wouldn't happen without him, that's for sure. Hi, Lauren's boyfriend. Oh, shoot. Alright. This is gonna look so creepy whenever I take the there. Whenever I take the freaking light away, it's gonna look really, really creepy. So just be prepared. It's gonna look super creepy and weird. It's just part of the process. It's gonna look weird before it looks good. Wow, look at the setup. Do you like it? Splatterfest? I hope so. Do you like the close-up camera? Let me know what your thoughts are. I've got my projector on so we can really kind of plot everything out. I like it. Yes, looks professional. I like it too, looks good. Oh, good, yay. It's like she's already in the paper and you're just unhiding her. That's a really cool thought. I love that. Let's play something, Saxman. Thank you for saying something. You're my new follower, so thank you. Shout out to all Boogerz watching for listening right now. Yeah. Shout out Boogerz. You guys are my Boogerz. And it's funny because whenever I was little, of course, I did eat my Boogerz. Like I was a little kid who ate my Boogerz, and yeah, so you can make fun of me all you want for it. And it is what it is. So you can kind of see what it looks like without the light. Ew, oh, what I did too. Yeah, I mean, I'm a human. I did little kid things whenever I was a little kid, so yeah. Salty sugar, ew. Guys, I kid you not, I freaking want to make sugar booger candy and sell it. I'm telling you, I think it would be so good to do that. So let me know what you think I should sell on my Instagram, because they have the new sell like shop feature on Instagram and they're like offering it to me, and like I don't know what I should sell, and not on my art Instagram. They didn't offer that on my art Instagram, so I'm not gonna really be able to sell my paintings directly from Instagram, but I'm talking about my Sugar Boogerz Instagram. let me know what you think, because I think I could maybe like come out with some like merch, but not just merch, like things that I could hot knife, you know, but I would have to keep it relatively simple because I'm so ADD. Like I have so many projects that I've started that I kind of half-ass, that I don't totally do all the way, and then I get like distracted, and you know, if I did it, I would want it to be like something I took seriously. Gorgeous painting. Oh, thanks, Mason Gilligan. And it's not quite there yet. I wouldn't say it's gorgeous yet, but you went there. Wait. Oh yeah, that's true. I did go there. Okay. So I'm gonna add like white here, but make it more of like a yellow white. I'm gonna make it yellow and then I'll add white into the yellow, but it's just to kind of block out the space for her shoulders. And thankfully I don't have to add in her shoulders like I did with my other painting. And as you can see, what's different about this painting is it's horizontal. Isn't that strange? You can only draw stick figures. That's okay. I get it. Everyone starts somewhere. Most people just quit, which is why I say all the time it takes a long time to actually complete a painting. So you just kind of got to go easy on yourself if it's taking a long time, because it does take a long time. Like, and you're not going to be satisfied with it until it's done, and it takes a long time for it to get done. So you just have to be okay with that if you're going to paint. It's just not a microwave thing. It's a crock pot thing. I think it's beautiful too, so now it's 2-1. Oh, okay, well thanks. I guess you guys are right, I'm wrong. So, and that's from Jamtronic. And then we also have a new follower, H4P Got Gun 2. Got Guns 2. Awesome. Love it. Alright, give me 1 second. Danny Supercell, I know 400. I know, isn't that insane? Hamlin donated 450 today. I don't even know why he's such a sweetheart. And he said he's a construction worker, so I don't know. He must be really good with his money, or just doesn't care if he spends all his money on me. I don't know. I know, I feel so blessed. I don't even know what to say. Huge shout out to him, guys. He's like the main VIP. Thank you, Mirine. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see if I can adjust one little thing. So don't go anywhere. It'll take 2 seconds. Okay, I'm not doing a break or anything. It'll take like just a couple minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I hope people are still here. Let me know if you're still here, okay? I'm gonna keep going, all right? I'm gonna work on this. If you're wondering what I moved the wide shot over to the corner, so, the other corner, so that if I do want to like pop in, show you my face, that little box isn't getting in the way, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna work on the painting, pick up where I left off. Hopefully people are still here, but if not, I understand. It's not fun waiting around for someone to be right back. Oh yay! Dopamine Stew just commented hi. I don't know if he's following me or not, but if you aren't, you better follow me. So yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and this got moved and I have to try to line it up. That's probably as good as it's gonna get. There. Just got here. Hey, old school noob. Good to see you. How's your day been? You guys want to see my little painting palette? There it is. And yes, the lighting on this is truly different. What's up, girl? Not much. Good to see you. Good. Gonna watch UFC unboxing tonight. I'm gonna watch UFC too. I can't wait. But I might be streaming through the first part of it. I would like to get at least a couple hours of streaming in. So, but I guess the main cards aren't till like 11. But I do like to watch the ones that aren't like the main cards too. Like I want to watch it, but I also have to work. Not that this is work, it's still fun. But yeah, the UFC is one of my biggest distractions. I love it so much. And it's like, kind of hit me like a wrecking ball, the whole UFC thing, because I totally was not into it for a long time, we'll just say that. I would always stream on Saturday nights because that's when Michael would, that's when the UFC is, and that's when my boyfriend would watch UFC, and I'd be like, okay, well, I'll stream and you can watch UFC, because I didn't want to watch UFC. The amount of times I said UFC in this sentence is insane. So that's that. But now I like it, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna watch it without me? What? You're gonna do what? No you ain't. You were into it more in the, you were actually more into it in the mid 2000s. That's fair. I wasn't. I was a kid in the mid 2000s. That's an awesome painting. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, but like in the 2000s, I just wasn't, you know, I wouldn't have been allowed to watch the UFC, probably. Alrighty. I was like a young girl. too dark. That's okay. Just mix it in with some of this purple and maybe a little white. It's okay, I'll make it work. Oh, the Mandalorian B6 are following me. Thank you. Hey, did you fix it? Yes. Do you see how the wide frame box is on the right side now instead of on the left side? That's what I had to fix. Because now look, if it was on this side, you wouldn't be able to see my little face peeking through. Even though this isn't really for my face, I'm gonna get like a third face shot camera. So yeah. But I think it just works better. Let me know if you agree. This freaking necklace, whenever I realized that this necklace was in this painting as well, I was like, oh, not again. Not again. It's just kind of mind-bending painting this necklace because there's so many little parts to it. It's kind of hard to actually do. It looks good. Good. I'm glad. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this setup. You know, I'm always kind of changing it around, trying to figure out what is best for you and what looks best with what I have. So yeah, let me know what you think, so I can keep doing what you guys like, first and foremost. Also, I am going to entertain the idea of getting a third camera. I think it'll help the whole situation, because I think the one thing I'm missing is a face shot. Like if I'm like in this moment right now, like talking directly to the camera, like it would be nice to have a face camera. But if it's between my face and the painting, I feel like the painting should get it, because this isn't like, you know, a normal ASMR stream, as you guys know. Like, but speaking of normal ASMR streams, do you guys want me to do a few normal ASMR streams during the week? Because I can. Like, you know, I know how to and stuff. So if you would like a few like ASMR streams a week where I'm looking directly into the camera and kind of doing personal attention type of triggers, or just like random triggers, let me know if that's something you want, because I wouldn't mind doing it here and there. I would say that it's easier for me to do the longer streams whenever I'm doing painting, because I actually truly love painting, and like this is my passion more so than like personal attention triggers. But unless it's like the pre-records, for some reason whenever I do pre-records, it's more fun with the personal attention stuff, because I think it's like I can do editing and I can kind of do like interesting things to it. You like the painting? Okay. I think so too. I mean, there's so many ASMR artists who are already doing personal attention ASMR or mouth sounds or something, like where they're looking directly into the camera. And so that's why I think, you know, if somebody wants to go to that, there's plenty of options. But like as far as if somebody wanted to like watch someone paint and do ASMR, like there's hardly any options for that. So it makes you really unique. Yeah, thanks. See, that's what I think. I think that too. I'm like, you know what? No one else is really doing this, and it's kind of my thing. see what it looks like without that, without the light. Painting really strong facial expressions like this, and like the one that I did last time, is really easy, or really not easy. It's really difficult to paint like strong facial expressions. It just is. Oh, thank you, Gabby Maz, for following me. If you want to pop up on the screen as a little booger buddy, feel free to. All you gotta do is comment, and yeah, it's a good time. You can also change your avatar by hitting !random. There's a bunch of little things you can do with the avatars. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Ken Sean Does Art. Oh my gosh, who are you? If you do art, I gotta know. I'd love to check out your channel. If you wait, so I can't do the dual because I don't have a wireless keyboard and I can't type things in. I'm sorry, but I love you. Oh, my boyfriend did it for you. All right, I spoke too soon. And your boyfriend can? Yes, exactly. Okay, I think I need to add more white. And yeah, definitely more white. Oh, I won the duel and I get +0. Nova Snack, what up? Good to see ya. That's good. Chicky Boo. Ooh, thanks Nanakey115 for following me. That's so nice. Let me know who you are in the comments, what you love doing. If you want to pop up on the screen as an avatar, all you gotta do is hit !random. What do you mean? I don't do the art. JK. Yeah, I enjoy creepy arts. Stippling. Ooh. Anything from the imagination, like a clown riding a walrus or an ogre mermaid with a Teletubby for an arm. That sounds amazing. My mind makes strange turns. What can I say? And con is just fine. Okay, can or con. Okay. Name is to do with my native heritage. Oh, very cool. So a bit tricky. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you so much for letting me know, and I will definitely check out your channel. If you want to join my Discord, I have an art section, like show me your art on Discord. It would be super cool if you showed me some of your artwork on Discord. But you don't have to, but it would be super cool. But yeah, I will find you afterward. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember people's names after the stream, so Discord's a good way to stay in touch and make sure that we're able to stay connected. So trying to get some of my paint on here. So yeah, I love the fact that you are an artist and would love to chat about Twitch with you or about art or whatever. Do I own any crypto or stocks? If so, what? I do own crypto and stocks. Right now, I only have a bit of Bitcoin, not a lot, just a little. And then I do have over 1 share in Tesla. And that's pretty much what I own right now. And then I actually own my own digital currency that I've created myself. If you want more information on that, let me know. I'm giving it out. Right now the dollar value isn't huge or anything, but it is on the blockchain. I do have 500 holders right now, and I am working on building my, like, the value of that digital currency. It's called Tingles or whatever. When did you buy the Tesla stock? I bought it whenever it was about 500. So, Nova Snack, hope you're having a great day, and hello Nanaki, I am having a great day. I haven't streamed in quite a bit, but I could link you to one of my favorite spaces if you'd like. Would love that. Thank you, Con. Please do. So yeah. Oh, you have to, sorry, my Streamlabs. Sorry about that. It's Streamlabs. I didn't do that. But yeah, put it in my Discord if you don't mind. I'm sorry it doesn't let me accept the links with the Streamlabs. I've made some profit. Yeah, thank you. I'm just gonna let it sit there and see what happens. I'm not too worried about it. I'm excited though, because I am gonna start selling my art and satisfying videos, so like my paintings as well as my satisfying videos in NFT. So that's gonna be really, really cool, and I'm really excited about it. And then if you guys want more information on that, let me know. I have everything kind of ready to go. I'm just waiting for the ETH to hit my account so I can actually like make them public. So yeah, hope that makes sense. like that does need to be like darker in there. And yeah, that's better. I can integrate all of these shades and colors together later. The music is a nice touch. Oh, you like it? Yay! Thank you. I'm so glad. I want this to be a really relaxing space for you guys, and sometimes in between my talking there's not a ton going on, so I think the music is a nice kind of filler. I don't always know what to say while I'm streaming, to be honest. Sorry if it's so bright you can't really see what's going on. I'm honestly almost done with using my projector, and then you'll be able to see more of what's happening in the painting, so just keep that in mind. I'll probably use the projector for another 10 minutes at most, because everything is mostly blocked out enough for me to really start painting. The music is relaxing. It feels like I'm flying through the solar system. Oh, that's gotta be nice. I know, I love those healing frequencies. They're so nice. What's happening there? Okay. Watch, when you're using a projector, you can always like paint over. Oh, didn't really work. Never mind. It's too dark right there. Like this area of the painting is so dark. So I'm just gonna have to develop it from my reference image. You can't even really see the shadows. It's gonna sound so much nicer once I turn off my projector. I mean, it is somewhat of an ambiance type of noise. Don't get me wrong, I do believe that, but it's kind of like, you know, if you have a fan on for a while and then you turn it off, you're like, oh, that sounds so nice. I didn't realize how loud that was. So, yes. So I left a lot of my brush strokes really just loose and not too perfect. I can always kind of crisp everything as I go and add like dimensions and layer and all that stuff. Can I do name tracing? Yeah, I can. I don't have my close-up camera, so I'd have to do it from afar, but I guess I could do it like here too. But yeah. Did you redeem your points or something? things. Yes, I did. Okay, I'll do it really quick. Let me just go to my wide shot. All right, it's Merijnve. Okay, I hope that was good. And I'm gonna go back to my, sorry, my close-up shot. I accidentally went to my BRB screen. You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. Okay. Honestly, I think it's time to turn off my projector, so that, at least for now, and then if I get lost, I can always turn it back on. But I think everything is at least somewhat in its place. I think the only thing I'm not really happy with is like her bangs, like in here. It just needs to be more shadow or something. That's good. All right. So I'm gonna turn off the projector and we're gonna really see what needs to happen in this painting. And it might be shocking to some of you because you've only seen it with the projector, but I've literally barely scraped the iceberg on what this painting requires. I barely scraped the tip of the iceberg, not the iceberg in general. And so yeah, it just takes time to kind of work everything together and make it kind of just happen. So just so you know, even if you're like, oh, that's crazy, I'm gonna be like, it's fine, I'll make sense of it, I promise. So all right, turning it off. See? All right, that's what it looks like. It's kind of creepy looking. See, it's a little creepy. It's a little creepy, but you can kind of see that everything's at least there. Everything's at least there enough to develop. I'm not gonna have to struggle with the placement as much because I know where everything at least goes. Okay, so yeah. I wanted to make sure. Oh wow, that's gonna haunt me tonight. Yep, I feel you. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on it. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is just take a picture. So this is a good example as to why tracing with a projector does not take away the talent, because if I just left it at this wouldn't be anything really worth talking about. And this is about as far as you can get with a projector. Too soft spoken into the mic. I am in the mic right now. Alright, so yeah, let's just I think what I gotta do now is go get my charger, my phone charger. So yes, give me 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. I gotta get my charger, and I'm gonna, just keep working on this painting, and it's gonna be legit. It might be good for me to just step away from it for like 1 second and just like not look at it. But yeah, don't go anywhere, guys. Stay here, hang out for like 5 minutes tops. I gotta get my charger, and then I'm gonna just keep working on the painting. Oh my god, my lights are on my painting. I need to remove that. You gonna hit a ball? Hey, I might. I like that idea. So yes, if I do, don't kill me. I'll be right back. Khalil. Okay guys, I'm back. Wendy, John started following me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thanks for your patience. So glad you're here. Hello. Welcome back. Thank you. All right, let's just get back into it. So I am working from a reference, guys. I'm gonna work from this black and white picture for a while, just so I can get the intensity of the lighting in before anything else, okay? Because that's what's most important. Let me know what you're up to tonight. After I stream, I'm gonna be watching UFC. Super excited. I love UFC. It's the shit. And I think it's so funny because it's like so not kosher. And I say that all the time. It's like so bad. A lot of times if they start getting bloody, I watch between my fingers like, this is terrible. But hey, they like it. It's not like they're forced to do that. They want to, so they get paid money. So yeah, good for them. I gotta move this just a hair because it's on my painting. There, I don't need that on my painting. I don't like watching people hurt each other. I know, right? I don't either, but I do. I do so much. Every UFC fight turns into two men rolling on the ground, nut to nut. You know, right? It's so accurate. Hi, Boogerz chat and chat. Nehima, thank you so much for following me. If you want to pop up as a little booger buddy, all you gotta do is comment after you follow. And you can hit exclamation point random to change it, to change your little avatar. So yes, all right guys, here we go. Really working into painting, making it look quite different than it does, so get ready. What I'm doing now is I mixed a dark green pretty much, and I'm pretty much shading this whole half of her face with dark green. You guys are getting a very close up look, and I'm kind of mixing just like, you know, blues with some reds and some yellows, just to get a dark shade of dark without it being totally blue or anything like that. And we're gonna have like subtle shifts between the colors. So a lot of painting is about simplifying, and it's so hard to simplify, guys. Like simplifying it sounds like simplifying would be easy, right? Because you're making it simple, but really it's not, because making it simple means you have to understand it on a whole other level. And then like break it down basically in your own words. It's almost like paraphrasing. You have to paraphrase what you see in reality and paraphrase it through paint. So happy, wonderful, a present, sweet Angela. Universal nice to love you, dream days. Is this some type of code? I like it though. Looks awesome. Thank you, Jacob Savvy. You're so nice. So something in here has to kind of like, there's like this light spot in here, and it's like I have to decide where her nose is. a lot of times we want to make things smaller than they are when the figure expands through and in through space. Artists amaze me, but painters super amaze me. Really? Nehaima, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it. I am so in love with painting. But yeah, what I was saying is a lot of times we want to make things like squished into, like we want to make the figure squished into space, when really in reality the figure expands into and through space. And so it's kind of hard to really do that sometimes, like let the figure occupy as much space in the painting as it would in real life. I don't know how else to say it. It's like we want to squeeze it into those 4 walls of the canvas, when it should, like, you should look at the painting and mentally kind of expand it past those 4 walls. Painters and tattoo artists are alike. It just blows my mind. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like imagery making. You can check out my Instagram with art on it, actual art. That would be super cool if you saw what I had on there. And I'm not too worried right now about the exact shade of my colors, or wait, the exact like color of my colors. Like, I'm just worried about this shade because that's how I'm gonna block that dimension in, you know, like, and I'm trying to explain my thought process, but it's sometimes just like not even something I can explain because it's so intuitive. And I think that's why, you know, I just try to focus on doing it, and then like I can kind of break down my thought process. But yeah, I don't know where all of my paints are. It's kind of annoying. They should be like all right here, but they're not. I bought like new acrylic fluorescent paint, and like I don't know where they are. Kind of darker, and I'm just going to use like this pink to purple thing happening in through there. And again, if you haven't heard me talk about it, like facial expressions are hella hard to do, like massive facial expressions. They just take time, otherwise it looks plastic. Last thing you want is some creepy wax figure looking at you. It looks dead if you're not careful. You gotta be careful when you're painting people. Like right now, if I just left it like this, it would be like, it wouldn't, you know, like it starts out as just kind of a print, but like how do you infuse it with life? Like how do you infuse, you know, a facial expression, something like that requires like so many muscles, like hundreds and hundreds of muscles into like a flat surface? You know, that's the question. And you just do it by observing the form and you know, learning what colors kind of represent certain things in reality, like in this reality. Like, for instance, I've talked about how, like, if something's far away and hazy and distant, you can make it look like that with like purple. And like, you know, shadows are cool colors. Like, everything that I'm doing on this left side is like shadows, but I'm not really using technically darker color. I'm using cooler color, and so it translates as darker. So like, you'll see like amateur paintings, which I am an amateur in 1 degree, but like super amateur paintings will just use like black and variants of white to gray to like add value into their painting, which value is the lightness or darkness. When like the better you get, the more you can actually use like colors to, you know, make something light or dark. You know, like this side is going to be warmer to represent the light that's like strong on that side of her face, and all of that's going to be with yellows and oranges and stuff like that. So in there, that needs to be like a little lighter, so we at least know. Amateur, but so much better than average skill. What do you think? It is expensive to be a painter. Yes. Okay, I just scrolled through your Insta with my jaw on the floor. Thank you, Nehaima. That's so nice. Amateur. Not sure. That's it. There's nothing wrong with being amateur. I don't care if somebody says I'm amateur. You know, like, I'm 27 years old. Like, how professional can you be at my age in the world of painting? You know, like, really. I mean, there might be a select few elite people who are able to like achieve a certain level at a very young age, but like, I don't expect to be one of those people. Why should I be? You know, I have a more realistic expectation of my life. Like, I have to work my way up like everybody else, you know? Sometimes amateur is the most endearing. Can only go up from here, you know? Not that I think that, just correcting spelling. Oh. Well, either way, all is good. And I suck at spelling myself, so if somebody like misspells something, I wouldn't even know. Because I have an amateur spelling. My amateur spell. I spell amateurly. See, it's starting to come to life. You stand corrected. All good. I mean, whenever, I don't even care about spelling. Spelling is a made up thing, okay? F spelling, it's not a thing. Communication is a thing. So if you know what somebody is saying, who said that it needs to be a certain way? It's so goofy. But I know that there are like grammar people, and I don't want to like totally like rock their world or anything like that. But like, spelling is, it's kind of a waste of time. I suck at spelling. Okay, I have dyslexia. I'll never understand spelling, and that's why it just boggles my mind, because I'm like, first of all, there's so many options of how something can be spelled. Second of all, we use so many of the same things, same words to mean the same thing, and it's spelled, or different things, and they're spelled differently. Thirdly, you know, in the world of social media and like growing up on the interwebs and stuff, No, I'm checking my text. Basically, I don't know. I was reading my text. My boyfriend said I need to switch to the white camera more. But yeah, all I'm saying is spelling is something that either you get or you don't. Same with math. Same with science. Same with art, right? Okay, and I was not gifted in that area, so I have tried to get better. I went to school, went to college, blah blah blah, and it's still not my thing. I'll never get super into it. I'll never get super into grammar. I appreciate people who are super into that because they're like, you know, super needed in the world to teach our children how to, like, you know, become good at like writing and being eloquent, because people take it seriously whenever they can speak eloquently and write eloquently and all that stuff. So I'm not downplaying it. I'm just saying it's not my best thing. I can communicate through words, but I'm not gonna do it properly. Like, it's just not. Okay, what's happening here? Something weird, for sure. Thank you, Lynn Van, for following me. I hope you guys are having an amazing night. This is what it looks like from afar. You can see it's kind of it's arriving onto the page or onto the canvas, slowly but surely. And again, thank you, Lynn Van, for following. I hope you guys like my room. Okay, going to the painting camera. So whenever I'm painting, at the beginning stages of my painting, I try to use kind of one of these long brushes with a wide brush tip, so I'm not too tempted to paint the details of the painting, because that will deter me from making sure I paint everything as it relates to each other and not just like that thing in isolation. There's like a massive freaking shadow. This side of her face is interesting, so I've got to be careful. We'll make it happen. Gotta clean my brush. So again, focusing on the simplification as much as possible, even though everything is like wicked complex. Gonna try not to think too much about the exact color of things right now. I'm just trying to think of where everything kind of needs to go placement wise, which can be tricky because the color is important. You get a sense of what it's gonna look like at the end. But like if you focus too much on the color at the beginning of the painting, you know, like the exact colors of everything, you're gonna put the right colors in the wrong place, you know? So it's like we're thinking of placement right now, the placement of all of these larger dynamics. Oh, thank you. Sabriel, thank you for subscribing to Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. What's your name, or what's your Like, what do you want me to call you? Because I don't think I pronounced it right. Is it Sabriel? Let me know. So, yes, I'm just gonna keep working. So, yeah, one thing I need to fix is the background. I'm just gonna make it not white. That's important. Right now it is just like the canvas right there. Make it a little bit more blue than that. You know, it's good to intensify colors and loop all of those loose ends in the painting towards the end of the painting. Right now, again, plotting things out, figuring out where everything is in relationship to each other. You cannot be worried about what the painting looks like to other people this early on in the painting, because it's like, you know, I mean, I know not everyone is gonna be streaming their process, but like, you will always have those inner critics the entire way through your painting saying like, oh, this doesn't look right, or this doesn't look good. Good freeform philosophy. Thank you. You should check Elon Musk's Twitter. He might sell 10% of his Tesla stocks. Really? What does that mean though? Like, why would he do that? If I get too into it though, like, that's why I don't want to get too into crypto, or not crypto, investing, because it's like, I don't want my entire future to be on somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, I'll put some money into it, but I'm not gonna get too worked up over everything. I'm just gonna let the course of things happen, and if it doesn't work out exactly where I want it to, that's okay. My life goes on. Whatever. That's why I don't like literally put like everything into it. Like, I know some people do, and that's good, you know, or they get like super duper into it. Even though it is interesting. No matter what, it's interesting. Like, I just don't want to freak out and be like, oh my god, you know, based on somebody else's decisions. If I find myself working too much in these small spaces, I just need to be like, okay, quit. I'm just gonna work on this for a second, and then I'm gonna move on to these larger spaces in my painting. I just know that that's too bright in there. And then she has like a little divot thing. See, it's so hard not to just like see all of those little tiny details, like not just in the painting, but in whatever it is that you're trying to paint, like in your reference, and you're like, oh god, I need to capture that. OMG, hi, that looks so good. Oh, thank you. He said, much is made of unrealized gains being a mean of tax avoidance, so I propose selling 10% of my Tesla stocks. And then a poll with, I will abide by results of the poll. But what does that mean for me? Like, would it go up or down if you sold it? Because I don't even know. I think it will go down, but I'm not all good. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it does, all good. It may or may not go back up. But I think overall, it's good to keep that investment there. I'm not gonna sell it. Not yet. That's why I'm not like banking like hundreds and thousands on it. I'm just banking a little. Hi, beautiful girl. Holy crap, 4:32 is no joke. I feel so relaxed. Yay, I'm so glad. I know, 4:32. Oh, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. You should sell, to be honest. Sell what? And then buy the dip. Oh no, I don't think so. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not playing the game like that. I know what I'm doing, but I don't. But like I do, because I have female intuition. You know, which is just to let it sit. Let it do its thing. Don't overthink it. Just let it do its thing. Like, I don't need that money right now. I'm just gonna see what happens. It's an experiment, you know? So, because like what ends up happening with these massive companies like that I really believe in is if I were to sell it and then it dips and I sell and then it'll go back up again and then it'll go down again and it'll go back up again, and then it's just like, just let it happen. And it'll just go up again. Yeah, exactly. So just let it happen. I don't need the money anyways. And then whatever happens, happens with it. So, yeah. But obviously, whatever other people want to do is their business. I'm not an expert. I'm just, you know, an artist who is, you know, talking. That's it. Okay. I had her eye kind of where I wanted it in a way, and then I kind of messed it up again. It's not gonna be perfect right now, you know, and I'm telling myself that, but it's also, if the placement isn't right, it's gonna mess everything else up because I have to use everything as a reference point for the next thing. That's how you make everything kind of lock together in a way that it makes sense, as you use everything else as like a visual anchor point to kind of make your next move on in relation to that. That's why if one thing's messed up, you don't address it, once you realize that it's in the wrong spot, it's gonna affect the entire painting, you know? And you just gotta be aware of that. Hello, my favorite bunch of boogers. Thanks. So, yes, this is what it looks like from afar. I'm just gonna keep going. I need to make sure I don't get too wrapped up in the eyes. The eyes are always the funnest. Eyes and lips, you know, I don't know why, they're just so fun. So I gotta be careful. I mean, I don't know how many paintings you've seen or art pieces you've seen where it's like all about the eyes. And you're like, okay, I like the eyes, but what else is going on? Once you realize that people use eyes as a quick like grab for art, then you start seeing it and you're like, oh, well, that's just kind of relying on the eyes and it's not really being more than that. This is a different one than last time, is it not? Yes, it's a different facial expression. It's from the same movie. Eyes and lips are hard. How is the nose? Noses are hard too. They are, because they're so subtle. Like, and they're right in the middle of your face, and they kind of provide symmetry for your face. So it's like, if it's like too big or too small or slightly off, but there's not like strong contrast in the nose other than like underneath, like the holes in your nose and like the shadows underneath. But like in your eyes and your lips, you've got so much contrast because you've got like the space in your mouth, and you've got like your pupils and your irises and your eyelashes and your eyebrows, and it's just like contrast. So it's easy to kind of like rely on that contrast to define the shape, whereas the nose is a lot more subtle. It's like flesh. It's just like flesh popping off of your face with like cartilage. It's not even bone, it's like cartilage. So it's like you've kind of got to like feel these different angles of the nose with your paintbrush and kind of explore that space with your paintbrush in order to kind of make it feel like it's coming off of the face and not just like this flat thing. Yeah, there's so much going on in the nose and those details, right? It's weird. See, like you can see here, like I'm, you know, kind of working on that as well. And you can't even really work on the nose apart from working on like the cheeks and the space below the nose and like the space around the eyes. Like all of that is part of the nose. So that's super important. I've also never had to do human form drawings. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nothing I've ever had to do myself either. I mean, I've always loved doing forms, like people, like the figure, the human figure is just so fascinating and beautiful and legit in every way. So yeah. See how that looks like there's light on the blue? Well, it's because it's warm. It's warmer than the blue. So it kind of just like translates as light. But see here, it looks like a shadow because it's cooler than the orange or the yellow, if that makes sense. So it depends on where you use the pink, and like all colors react different whenever they're by another color. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're painting and, you know, making art. Just realize like the colors do different things when they're next to different colors. So that's where kind of color theory comes in. Yeah, color contrast, right? Yeah, it's all about color contrast, right? It's a lot about contrast, but sometimes it's about the lack of contrast and where you put contrast and where you don't have contrast. So I think it's about not just contrast, but, you know, intensity, value. You know, the intensity of something is like, you know, for instance, this in here with those vibrant is way more intense than like this, if that makes sense. And that's not necessarily contrast, but there's all different kinds of contrast. Sometimes there's contrast of extension. Contrast of extension is like if you use like you know, an entire green painting, and the whole painting is green, and then you put a little bit of red, a little bit of tiny red in it, and that would be contrast of extension, because it's like the majority of the painting is one color, and then you put a little bit of a color in it. You're going to bed. Have a great stream. See you later. Okay, bye, Ryan. Love ya. So yeah, that's what contrast of extension is. I hope that makes sense. Her cheek is more round, so I've got to like make rounder brush strokes in there. And even though all of this is bright, it's not all that bright or like light, so I'm adding like pink to kind of shade her cheeks and create like distance and depth. It's too dark. If something is too dark, just mix it with purple, make it a little lighter. Alright, what is this? Sounds like that kind of contrast is useful for landscapes. It is. It is very useful. And for abstracts and stuff. And like, so if you did an entire black and white painting, and then you put like one red thing in that black and white painting, like a red rose, like that could be a really great way to use contrast of extension. Stupid question, but DC or Marvel? DC. Love the creativity, by the way. Zindin 3D. Thank you. That's not a stupid question. And if you want to pop up as a little avatar, just give me a follow. So, yeah. Who's afraid of red, yellow, and blue, a form of extension contrast? Who is afraid of red? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by afraid of? Red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors. Wait, who is afraid of red, yellow, and blue, a form of extension contrast? Oh, the name of the painting. Okay, hang on. Yes, that is a form of extension contrast. Good painting, by the way. Thanks for showing that to me. That's definitely a form of contrast of extension. So thank you for sharing that with me and for helping me get past the name. I was like, that was super throwing me off. I was like, huh? How do you avoid losing concentration or getting bored with illustration or painting? I think I take breaks and I truly enjoy the process. I truly enjoy it. So it's like I don't really get bored. I could work on something for a while, but sometimes I can go and like smoke a little weed and come back to it, and it helps. But yeah, like I usually just I just try to enjoy the process and develop it further and further and further. And try to change it every time I work on it, like change it a little in a good way. Thanks for teaching me something new today. Of course. Yeah, like if your painting is going from A to Z, it's pretty easy to stay engaged with it. Like if it's stagnant, it's easy to get frustrated with it, but you kind of have to overcome frustration to actually move forward in a painting, because it's like very normal to just get really frustrated and be like, oh, this sucks, I hate it, whatever, instead of just embracing the process and embracing that it's not gonna be a quick thing. And like, as long as you see what you need to do in the painting, you have to like realize that the more you see, the more your painting develops. And as long as you see what you need to develop in the painting, it has hope. So you just gotta like work on seeing it, work on like looking deeper, looking with intention when you look at your paintings, you know, the entire time, not afterward, like all the way through the painting. So I hope that makes sense. That needs to be red, but I don't have my red right here. So, but yeah, there's like a massive shadow right here that I'm trying to capture. But yeah, like you can't fix everything that needs to be fixed in your painting right away. You just can't. It doesn't work like that. Like you have to do it brushstroke by brushstroke, and that's okay, you know. It's not, it doesn't mean you suck at art. It just means like it's one moment at a time. By the way, I love how we can hear the brushes now. Yay! You like my new mic setup? Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad. I was hoping you guys would be able to hear the brushes better with this microphone setup. Let me see about getting some red paint. I have my paint thing right over here. Oops. Hang on. Oh, it's right here. Okay, hang on. I have to organize a lot of my paints because I don't know where everything is. Okay, I need red. That's the color I'm desperately missing in this painting. Yeah, it's very clearly audible. Yes! Hell yeah, I win. But really, thank you. That's exciting. That's great feedback. You say I love you too? What do you mean? Did you already say you love me? You want me to say it back or something? Look at how the red kind of like intensifies the dark blue as a dark color. It reminds me of Bob Ross videos. Thanks. Hey. Thank you. Bob Ross is an icon, so anybody who says that is a fan in my book. More than a fan. But at least a fan. Oh, you old school noob, I don't think that you can see the comments from YouTube, but somebody said, I love you too. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. That actually goes in more. Yay. I have just like random paint on my brush. Trying to figure out where everything kind of goes still. But yeah, I think the fact that people rush their art is why it doesn't develop as, why it doesn't develop to the point that it could. So we're looking at this from afar, and I don't know if you can tell, but just by looking at it, you can see that I've spent so much time right here. So as much as I want to just keep working on that part of the face, I need to spread my attention out to the rest of the canvas so that I can really make a, you know, a solid painting that where everything kind of fits together. Okay, so I'm gonna work more around here, and I'm gonna work back into the face. Okay, if you spend as much time on the sleeve as you do the eye, as you do the background, you have a making of a good artist, because that's what it takes, you know, to actually make a painting all kind of fit together. So yeah, that's actually darker. But yeah, see, I don't want to focus on the eyes, even though it's like, it pulls me in. I'm just gonna do that one thing. I'm just gonna make that dark because it's throwing me off. Now I'm gonna work on everything else. Now I'm still working from a black and white photo because that way I can really see the lighting. And I'll use my own color choices, kind of. I'll, you know, take inspiration from the colors that are here, but the majority of it will be my own color choices. Using a lot of red right now to kind of deepen a few parts or a lot of the painting. Thank you, Carlos Brazilian, for following me. So nice of you. Oh, you guys don't see what I'm working on down there. It's like the camera doesn't get it all in the shot. That's okay. There's about a half an inch at the base of the painting that you can't really see. My band. I wonder if I can widen the shot just a hair. There. Just enough so you guys can see underneath. I'm gonna leave it, and I was gonna bump it up just a little more so you could see past the bigger buddies, but I'm gonna leave it just in case I have to turn on my projector again. I don't want it to be all out of place, because at some point I'm likely going to want to turn on my projector just to kind of see what's going on. Bony. So I'm going to try to make her look nice and healthy. Hi, good to see you. Rolling thunder. I hope you're doing okay. Okay, so what are these little charms? Okay, we've got like a little pill thing. I'm just gonna paint it enough to kind of put it in the place it would go. Oh, it's much smaller than that. Let me just wipe that off. That's why I love acrylic paint, because you can just like literally wipe it off so easy without messing up the layer underneath. I'm actually going to paint the negative space of the charms, meaning I'm going to paint like the skin around the charms so that I can make sure that the charms are in the right place. I don't love like tedious painting, but it seems like in every painting, like in every good painting, there's a little bit of tedious work. And it shows whenever you kind of like slow down and kind of focus a little bit more on one area than another. It really shows, especially to like more experienced like painting advocates, not even painters. Sometimes people don't even paint, but they know how to look at paintings. They know what to look for. So sorry. I'm dropping bombs. There you go. Whoever's here who knows how to play the jump catch game, feel free to play it. It's always fun to see that happen in my comments. I'm gonna load up my little paper plate. Wait, I already have purple. What am I looking for then? I think I need a little bit of this like aqua blue color. I have no idea what I did. Mod/Michael, could you put in the chats the command list so that people can know what to do? Because you guys, you can do stuff with your avatars and it's fun. People have a good time with it. I'm gonna put it in the commands. I'm gonna work on her hair now. kind of like, okay, let me just see. Okay, this side's purple, that side's blue. But it's like a light blue in most of it. Excuse me. This necklace is seriously so confusing. Every time I paint it, I'm like, what the heck? What was that just turned off? Oh, it was one of my lights. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. It does make my painting look a little bit more dull. Let me see what I can do.
Bluetooth mode.
I don't know why my lamp talks, guys, but it does. Don't ask me why. Hi, Marcus. I'm good. How are you? Oh my gosh. Why is he so big? Dang. I'm so glad that you guys are playing something in the comments. I think it's cute. Makes me happy, honestly. So go for it and don't apologize. Need that to look a little bit more, abstract, a little more loose. Mixing a little bit of purple and pink together. Look at my thing. And that's gonna be like the dark part of this side of her ponytail, or whatever this is. I have no idea what to do, I guess. Yeah, look in the comments. People are explaining it in the comments, guys. You guys tend to know better than I do what's going on with the boss battles, but it's always fun. Everyone has a good time with it every time they happen, so keep going. This actually should go like that, and that looks really weird. You're not sure you're in the boss battle? It looks like you are. It looks like everybody is. Oh, Aiden 3009 followed me. Yay! Thank you. Thanks for the follow. This is also like weirdly bright in here. Doesn't need to be that bright. William Hoffer, oh my gosh, what? Thank you so much. Thank you. William Hoffer donated $20 to my stream. Thank you, William Hoffer. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. Everyone, guys, give a huge shout to William Hoffer. So nice of you. So sweet and thoughtful. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. I have the best supporters on here. It's insane. You guys are so, so sweet. This is up way too high. I'm just kind of blending that in so it's a nod. It's a nod thing. Wow, the painting is really coming along. Thanks, Mirine. See? It's gonna keep looking better and better, just trust me. But yeah, I know what it feels like to walk away from it and then come back and you're like, oh shoot, that looks good. Because it's like, you know, it's a process, so it's like, I know what you mean. You probably like really see the difference whenever you're not watching every moment happen before your eyes, you know? It's really the final touches that make a painting like stand out and make it awesome. Ooh, Tioli, 18 started following me. Thanks. It's nice of you. Okay, I'm gonna just keep going. I know that side could be darker. Honestly, back here could be darker too. And this in here. That's all like hair that kind of comes down, which I can work on that more later. I don't want to work too much on that hair because I still need to like do the background and stuff. Once you start the background, it like interferes with the little strands. So yeah. It's like you almost paint the strands by painting in the background in a way. So that's how I see it. Sometimes in the painting there's these like really astronomical moves you make that like totally like it's like whoa, that did so much, like what the heck. But sometimes it's just these like incremental little shifts that kind of all slowly start to kind of come together. And, you know, both can happen throughout the course of a painting. You gotta just be open to either and realize that they're both okay. They're both good. So, yeah. Maybe the jump catch skin could be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Maybe I'll do the wide shot just for a little while until the game's over. Okay, so there's one chain here that kind of comes through and then this kind of goes here, kind of slowing down. I feel like you can't see what I'm doing from out there. Pumpkin strong AF. I know, right? It really is. I need more yellow. I think this being the second time I've painted Harley Quinn, I feel a little bit... You like the lo-fi music? Yeah. I'm glad. I feel like I'm a little bit more familiar with her face, even though it's a totally different expression and lighting. Like, totally different expression and lighting, literally. I still feel like I know her face better. So thank you, Gandalf the Beach. I appreciate it. Rippin', oh. Who won? Did anybody win? Next time. Yeah, so... Oh, okay, Mirren. Did you win, Mirren? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Where are you? There you are. Do you like being there? Do you want me to put you somewhere else? Are you high enough? Not high like that, but like high up. That looks good. And then I can kind of close in that space with the purple. Maybe blend it a little. We almost defeated the pumpkin boss. It's okay. You didn't really win though. That's okay. I wanted to pin somebody. Figured I'd pin you because why not? You're always super nice, so might as well. I'm actually going to use white as a color in this painting, but I'm not going to put it in until later because it's going to be like one of the last colors I add. Thanks, you're welcome. Like, I mean, I use white in the painting, but like I'm gonna use like a lot more white towards the end to block out some of these super pale spaces, especially with this lighting. It'll look cool. But again, not until towards the end of the painting. I can put definitely like this kind of goes into white. You're not even really able to see where her head ends, which is fine. I do think in here I can probably add a little shape to your nose with some white. Already that looks better. It's weird how that works. She has roots like nobody's business, so we gotta get them in. That looks weird. It needs to be like more solid, and I don't know, I just need to work on it a little more. Hi Hardy asked. I like the little butterflies in her hair. Really? Thanks, Mirai. I tried to look cute for you guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I put some effort in my look. Once I get a third camera, you're gonna be able to see my face better. So, hey Craig Meyer, thanks for following me. Wide shot, hi. So you see what's happening in the painting? It's coming along, right? Still looks a little weird, but it's getting there. It's getting there. All right, let's just keep going. So yeah, this spot is way too bright. That looks better. All of that's kind of like one shadow. You look cute. Thank you. it's hard because like when you're painting, you want to look nice, of course, because I'm on Twitch and YouTube and I want to look cute, but also it's kind of hard because I might get paint on my clothes and will likely get paint on my clothes at some point or another. So it's like, you know, it's not realistic to look nice while you're painting. But because this is kind of a performative thing, I try to look nice. But it also can be a little bit exhausting, I'm not gonna lie. It looks great. Your room looks cozy as well. The lights and stuff. Thanks, Jacob Savvy. And we got a new follower. Yes, for RB95. Thanks for following. Thank you. Let me know what you're up to tonight. If you're doing anything fun, watching UFC, Bellator, whatever. I think everything started an hour ago. I'm gonna stream for a little bit longer, but then I'll probably watch it as well. So yes. It's not easy. Only very few look this cute. Oh, you guys are talking about profile pics. That's so funny. Yes, make friends, guys. Might as well. Everyone's here. Everyone here is like really cool, from what I can tell. Everyone seems like they're like super legit, and I always have fun, you know, getting to know people. You love my colors? Thanks, Tilly Mint. Thank you. Ross is fighting tonight. She's badass. Rose, I said Ross. I know, the model, right? The one who shaved her head. Guys, I wouldn't know any of this without my boyfriend because he's so into it. But yeah, she's cool. And honestly, getting to know the UFC characters is honestly why I call them characters, as though they're like fucking like fake. But yeah, I mean, getting to know them as people in a way, or like them, each person has their own story. That's why it's interesting. That's literally why it's interesting. Like, you know, in football and all those other sports, like no one gives an F what your background is. I mean, I guess I do a little bit, but like, you know, everyone's just running around like hitting each other and stuff, tackling each other or whatever. Okay, so the teeth are hard. So I'm gonna just not make it look creepy as best as possible. But the teeth are gonna, I'm expecting the teeth to be a challenge because teeth are always a challenge, okay? So yeah, I'm just gonna try to indicate that they're there. And I'll work on them more later. But yeah, teeth are always kind of a pain. I'm not getting the right shade. I'm looking for like kind of a dark purpley shade to kind of make them feel like they're going back. And then, yeah, something like that. I'll work on more later. But yeah, I'll try to. It's like this side is much darker. And her lip is like. This is when painting can get really frustrating because it's like sometimes it just doesn't do what you want it to do and it takes a long time. Like, you'll fix one thing and then mess something else up in the process of fixing that one thing. And it just is not bad for a hobby. Tannerim. Oh, you talking about my painting? Thank you. Although this is a commission, so, and I do this like pretty much full time, so it's a little more than a hobby. Can't judge the painting before it's done. You can always look at my Instagram if you want to see my finished works. But they always look a little weird until they're done. It's hard for people who are like just popping in to kind of see the vision, because they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" It's definitely a little more than a hobby. I am full-time making art and streaming, so it's awesome because living the dream. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't judge you for saying that, like, oh, it's just not bad for a hobby, because like right now my painting looks pretty weird. It'll look better later. Oh, Craig Meyer, thank you so much for subscribing. That's so nice of you. Aww, that's the sweetest. Thank you, Craig Meyer. I appreciate it. I really do. You like the colors? Thanks. Yeah, it's got a good start. I just started it tonight, so I also like to think I'm living the dream, mostly because I sleep most of the time now. Nice. That's funny. But yeah, like a lot of people are, you know, a lot of artists and painters are afraid, like I said earlier, of what people will think of their painting in the process. And so they'll try to develop one portion of the painting, like try to develop the eyes, for instance, or develop the mouth or whatever, before they move on to the next portion of the painting, so that whoever might happen to see it will know, like, oh, they can do it. That this part looks good. Now they just have to bring the rest up to the speed of that part. That's not how you're supposed to paint, because it's like you have to paint everything in relationship to each other in order to really get that level of painting that you want, you know. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're painting, to just like slow down. Don't worry about how it looks right now. Worry about putting everything in position so that you can develop it. And make it look better as time goes on. So like right now, everything in the mouth, like the teeth, kind of look a little weird, but I'm making it dark and shadowed on the teeth so that whenever I put in the wider spots, I don't have like lines going through the teeth. I'll just have like these little shadows. And then like her tooth is a little crooked right there. I don't know the character that much. She is from Suicide Squad. That's the only thing I know. I like how the painting is coming alive stroke by stroke. And that's from Tanner Alum. Yeah, like I appreciate that comment. So I think Ander have meter stand said that he appreciated that's coming alive stroke by stroke. I would say that it definitely is. It's one of those things that you just gotta take a deep breath, realize it's not gonna be perfect yet, and that until it's done, it's not gonna look perfect, especially if you take the approach I do, which is working on everything at once. Was this done with your projector like the other Harley painting? Yes. I kind of plotted it out with the projector. There's no projector on right now though. But yeah, I just, you know, it's so much easier to just like cut that step of trying to figure out where everything is placed and just work on painting, you know? And, you know, putting in the creative things. So what do you mean it's not gonna be perfect? Like nothing is gonna look exactly where you want it to be throughout the painting until it's done. Like the teeth don't look right, the mouth doesn't look right, the eyes, the hair, the background, like nothing is gonna be perfect in the painting until you're literally putting it down for good. Because that's how you know it's done, when you're like, okay, like I think there's nothing more I can do to it. It's probably as far as I can go. I don't really see much more that I can fix. It's kind of how you have an idea that it's done or getting close to being done. Oh, you were just kidding? I cannot tell over text. I gotta go, but the color's really great. Bye. Thanks, Tanner. Hope I see you next time. I appreciate you popping in. Hi Laurel, I'm not telling you how to paint, but please don't change that intense blue lighting on her face. It's striking. Oh, I thank you. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get the lighting in first, because the blue is like the lighting, and I really wanted to get that in first because I knew how important it would be to have that strong lighting in this. That's from Loki on YouTube. Laurel, how do you balance everything with your YouTube music, streaming, Armand, personal life, etc. and still come across so peaceful? Tilly meant. Oh, that's sweet. I don't do a good job balancing everything. That's why I try to simplify as much as possible, but like I'm just ADD, honestly. I can't focus on one thing, and so I focus a little bit of attention on everything, and yeah, it's a blessing and a curse. So thank you, Tilly Mint on YouTube. Do you ever get pain in your back from being leaned forward? Mirrored. Yeah, I mean, I would say if anything, I get pain in my arm from going like this from painting. So, Sherilyn16, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Ha ha ha. I read paint instead of pain. Oh. Yeah, no, it's paint. Pain, I mean. No, I was saying paint. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna work for maybe another 30 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Because, I wanna watch UFC. To be honest. She said pain in your back. So don't get confused. UFC fighting? Yeah. Keen. And I'm kind of getting hungry. I'm getting hungry for dinner. TBH. Are you rooting for a specific fighter? I mean, I do want Rose to win. But as far as everybody else, I have to just watch it and see. Makes sense. It's important to have a good posture, though. I do my best. I'm not slouching. You know? I mean, can you imagine sitting like this all day for hours? Like, I think my posture it's fine. I think I have great posture. So I just have relaxed posture. It's not overextended. It's just up straight and maybe slightly relaxed because I am relaxed like I should be. Like, again, can you imagine sitting like think of if at your desk job someone told you had to have better posture, and you'd be like, okay, you know, like, especially if you're sitting there for like hours on end. It's like, I'm not sitting here like hunched over, but I'm not gonna like, you know, hyperextend my back either, just for viewing pleasure. Adding more shadows on this side. I want the lower half of her, of like this whole composition, which is like her shoulders and her neck and her necklace and stuff, to match the lighting on the upper half of everything. Which I'll admit I've kind of been avoiding the necklace because the necklace is so tedious, but it is important to work on it anyways. I'm gonna make a little bit of an orangey color and incorporate it on the side of the face and just kind of see what happens. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Hello to you, Laurel. Hey, Space Ducks, how's it going? How are you today? What are you up to? I like the way this looks. That orange just like adds a lot into this side of the painting. This is looking so amazing. Aw, thanks. I'm so excited you think so. That's what it looks like from afar right now. I like that the nose needs just a little TLC right there. I'm going and doing nicely and well of it on this evening. Okay, that's good. Thank you. I've decided to tune into Twitch, not TV, and watch people, including Sugar Boogerz ASMR channel. Oh, cool. Thanks for tuning into Twitch and not TV. Alright. No, but I really appreciate you being here. Something I'm noticing that I don't particularly like is just how bright that is. So I'm going to tone it down just a little. That looks cool. And on this side, mixing the right shade of purple. There's like one little piece of hair that like comes out. That needs to be darker and like more of a shape. I'm freaking hungry. I want chips. Hey Nova Snack, good to see ya. Just the name Snack is making me hungry right now, to be honest. I haven't had dinner technically, so that's why I try to do afternoon streams, like into the early evening, because I want to eat lunch and dinner. I'm gonna get rid of that charm for the sake of the painting. That charm doesn't need to be there. Bye bye. Goodbye, charm. Sometimes you don't need to make everything exactly like your reference. You're just using your reference as a starting point. Is there gonna be a stream tomorrow? Yes. I'll stream tomorrow for sure. So I'll do either an afternoon stream or an evening stream. Just had a huge salad, Mediterranean ingredients mostly. Yum. Watching, thinking of having dinner. What you thinking of having dinner? What do I have in there? I have some mushrooms. I can make a mushroom barbecue sandwich. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, something like that. It doesn't take long to prepare. And yeah. I can't believe I haven't even flipped my painting upside down once yet. That's pretty cool. Usually I flip it upside down by now, but I don't know. I definitely will at some point in the painting process. Just might not be today. But yeah. That looks cool. I feel like that could be orange. Holy shite, that's bright. I mean, it looks good though. It just needs to be kind of integrated in. That's an example of how bright the colors can get, but like they look brighter if they're like next to kind of muddy colors. So yeah. It's okay to start out with muddy colors and then go into bright colors. I have a black and white picture as well. Wait, barbecue sandwich sounds perfect, right? Wait, or is that what you're using as a reference right now? Yeah, I'm just using a black and white right now. Because I'm not going off of the real colors, I'm going off of my color scheme choices. So yeah, the real colors are irrelevant to what I'm doing, to be honest. I mean, they're not totally irrelevant, because I'll probably reference them at some point. Like I'll reference a color image at some point in my creative process, but like right now I'm just establishing my color scheme, the painting, you know, and then I can look and see what it's you know, like and reality to kind of maybe use that as a drawing point or something. I don't know. I like how those teeth look like they're going back in her head now, at least. Teeth are weird. They're definitely weird. Should probably be using a smaller brush, honestly. That might help. Normally you take black and white pictures of the painting to check the colors, right? Normally you take black and white pictures of the painting to check. Yeah, I mean, it helps me check the value range and stuff. Yeah, definitely. So either way, I would turn it black and white at some point, but right now it's black and white earlier on into the process because it just worked out that way. Oh, thank you, Archangel, for following me. I appreciate it. A little separation right there. Starting to have to define the shape of her mouth more, even though I don't want to have to think about her mouth right now. It directly relates to the teeth. So yeah. Like her lip comes down a little bit more, and there's a bit of a shadow there as well. I gotta be careful with the shadow. It is super necessary. So it looks like the lips are kind of coming over the teeth. Hope you're having a fantabulous day. Thank you, Johnny Kanak. And thanks, Abdelmite Emu, for following me. I don't know if I said it right, but thank you. I may have brought that down just a little bit too far. Shadow, shadow, shadow all through here, but then I've got to brighten it up again. And then it kind of goes What tea flavor do you have today? That is actually my fizz stick. It's not tea, it's fizz. So it's natural energy boost from Arbonne. I fucking love it. Let me know if you want a link and I'll send it your way. It would support my business and support me if you bought some. They're so good. It's like a natural energy boost because when I started painting today, I was like really tired. So yeah. Thank you for asking me, Ryan. It's like red and blue to kind of shape some of these teeth. Ooh, poo poo splatter Space Queen started following me. Nice. Where'd you get the name? What inspired it? A lot of people ask me what inspired my name. It was my childhood nickname, if you're curious. So yeah, good times. Oh, yay. Adderboy start following me? Thank you. I appreciate it. Hello. Oh, Argentina. Hell yeah. So what's the childhood origin for my name? I find you music and voice really suiting while playing a puzzle game. Really? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You love my art? Thanks, Adderboy. That's so nice of you. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, my dad called me Sugar Booger Bear whenever I was little and kind of just shortened to Sugar Booger, and I added the Z because all the other Instagram names were taken. I guess Sugar Booger was already taken. So I just added the Z and it stuck. So yeah, that was in my adult life, obviously. So I figured it would be the Z makes it more edgy, right? But yeah, I figured it would be fitting because ASMR is weird, and I thought I had a vision of using like sweets and fun, colorful things that are like glittery as one of my, not like a vision, but like a vision for my, you know, like a loose vision for like my Instagram brand and channel to just be like, you know, glittery sweets and glittery things, and like that could be like the redefined Sugar Booger, you know, like it is kind of Sugar Boogery. So yeah, I just thought it would be appropriate for the direction I wanted to go, and then of course I just like use that for this too and for my painting stuff, because I don't want people to think I take myself too seriously, and I don't want other people to take me too seriously. I just want to keep things fun and not too serious, like, so yeah, that's why I like that name, because it's just very fun. I think others call themselves sugar booger because they like to indulge in the nose candy. I think that's booger sugar, but yeah, a lot of people make that Coke reference. So if people want to think into that, that's fine, but I swear you can't really be anything in this world without it being perverted in some way. Like, you know, people are constantly trying to make whatever you are just like negative. So I'm just like, whatever. If people want to think of drugs, fine. I don't care. Like, I know that people think of that sometimes, but that's not what I'm about. But like, also I really don't care to change it. Dang perverts, right? Alright guys, fair warning, I think I am gonna probably head off in the next few minutes. I feel like I got so much done today with this painting. It literally was nothing before I started today. It was a blank canvas, so I think I got a really good start to it. I'm just gonna add a few touches before I call it good for now. Are you a professional artist? Kind of. I'm getting there. I've been like, this is a commission painting, which is cool. So yeah, I've been getting more and more commissions. If somebody wants a commission painting, they just hit me up on Discord or Etsy or Instagram. All of those would work. So yeah. What does a commission painting cost? So it's coming along very nicely. Thank you. This one and the ones that I've been selling mostly are about 200. So yeah. I usually make you guys pay for shipping because if it's in the States, it's usually about 15, but if it's out of States, it can be up to 50. It seems like I've been paying up to 50 for out of state, or not out of state, out of the States, not like just out of state, but like out of these United States. So yeah. If it's in the United States, it's usually like 15. So it's not too bad. Oh crap, way too light, way too bright. There. Still too bright. I need my dark blue. Where'd you go, dark blue? Oh, I'm not in the States. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people that like the commission I just did before this are not in the States. So they just had to tack on, they have to know that they have to tack on a little bit for the shipping. So, you know, instead of like, you know, around 200, it might be closer to 250. So yeah. Not a huge difference, you know. Get them while they're getting good, because the pricings are only going to go up the more successful I get. So there's always that. Old school noob. Nice. Her teeth got really weird. I just want to get to a place where I'm not completely bothered by her teeth, like, before I head off. They've got to be somewhat, like, right. They just have to be in the beginning stages of right, if that makes sense. Way too long. But closer, I mean, her front teeth are kind of long like that. That's not so bad. Oh, so you finished the Dolly Light commission you were working on yesterday? Yes, I finished it. You can check out my Instagram to see the final product. It's actually right outside my door. If you want me to show you, let me know. Before I head off, just put it in the comments. I don't mind grabbing it real quick. But yeah, it's definitely done. That painting was fun. Every painting presents weird challenges, but they're always fun. Cool, I'll check Instagram. I fell asleep before you finished. Nice. Yeah, that happens on these ASMR streams, right? Okay, that's not bad. How much jello do you buy every week? Honestly, not that much. Because I haven't really, I don't know, I only do jello videos every now and then. But yeah, I do buy a lot of jello in the grand scheme of things. Tiny Small Man, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna flip this upside down really quick before I head off. Ah! Sorry guys. My bad. Love you. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. What do I see? Good. Now touches here and there with the paint that's left on my painting palette, especially because it's upside down. I can kind of use that paint before it dries. That's the goal, at least. I want that to blend into the orange. And there should be a bright yellow. Part right there, because it's like kind of coming off, like out, you know, she's smiling. I think in there it could be maybe pink or orange. It can kind of like blend a little. In here, there needs to be some TLC. Whoops, I got a little bit of pink on the floor. Hopefully that doesn't get everywhere. That looks good. Now, even moving that across, going like that. Maybe a little bit in there. I know a German song you might like. It's called Gluten Morgen Sonnenschein, which means good morning sunshine. Aww, that's so sweet. You should send it to me. With what colors do you paint pictures? I use a bunch of different colors. The type of paint I'm using right now is acrylic. And yeah. That looks good. Let's see if I can make this kind of gradual transition. That does look more gradual. That's good at least. And adding orange on the side of her head, I think, is going to be important. Like adding some orange. The orange really helps. Because like the image in the painting, like in the picture I'm copying or whatever, or using as a reference, it's kind of blown out, like the color, and so it's like I'm using orange to deepen the yellows and stuff. I haven't really worked on her chin that much. It's okay, or her lips. Let's turn it upside down and just see what's going on. Or right side up, sorry, not upside down. Right side up. Okay, that looks good. It's at a good place, you know? It doesn't look weird. It doesn't look finished, but it doesn't look messed up or anything. It looks like everything is pretty sound. Let me take a picture. All right. Let me make it black and white so I can see. Oh yeah, so look at where it started today. I don't know if you can see. Hang on, let me just see if I can. Look at how it started, guys. Oh, you can't really even see it. You can see that it looks creepy, that's what I'll say. Look, yeah, you see? Okay, yeah, look at that. Look at where it is now. I'm just gonna show you the picture so you can see the progression. That's where it went, and this is where it is now. It's a little bit blurry, but you can see how far it freaking came. How crazy is that? And that is the progression of painting. It looks creepy, but then it gets better and better, and we're gonna see how it continues to look less weird. Oh, thank you for following me, Drikax. Thank you. So, all right, loves. Stay on so I can raid someone. Today was like wicked fun. I feel like that this was the best stream I've had in a long time. I am gonna work to get a third camera so you can see like an up close of my face. But I love having the close up of the painting. I love how this seems to be getting more expressing in her Wait, I love how it seems to be getting more expression in her face. Yes, thank you. Best stream? Yeah, this is like my best stream in a long time. I've got this set up and I made some money. That helps, right? And I really like the way that my Harley is coming out, and I streamed for a few hours and I was in a good mood, you know? I bet it's the best stream because of the chat. Oh yeah, there is that. The chat definitely helps. You guys are great. And I felt pretty because I did my hair up for you guys. And I tried to wear something pretty. But yeah. Oh, thanks Jacob Savvy for the 100 bits. That's so sweet. Thank you. Does streaming pay good income? It does pretty good. Yeah. It does pretty good. I'm happy with it. Like this painting I'm selling this painting. If you guys want a commission painting, hit me up on Discord. Okay? Because I love streaming my commissions. It's really fun. But yeah, you guys are so nice and I appreciate you, and I'll be back tomorrow. My trouser looks fancy, by the way. Thank you. It's a skirt and it is fancy. Yeah, with fractals. Yeah, it's basically, see, it's paisley. See, paisley. It's pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna go so I can watch the fights. I am 2 hours late for them, but I wanted to be here with you guys. And I will see you guys later. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm not sure what the schedule says, but I'll either do tomorrow between like 2 and 5. If I don't start my stream between 2 and 5, I'll probably start it in the evening around like 7 or 8. So yeah, I'll have fun watching the girls fight. Thanks. See you later. Thanks for your ride. First time I even said that. Yeah. So thanks for watching me work on this painting. Excited to keep working on it. Really excited about the progress I made today. I'm gonna raid someone, so at least pop in, tell them hi. Here's another look at the close-up. Tell whoever I raid hi for me, because it's good networking. So thanks for the streaming. Oh, of course. Oh, thanks guys. Yeah, we've got a group buy from Mirine. That's so sweet. You guys are awesome. Thanks for commenting in the chats and being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye Jacob Savvy. See ya. Bye Ander Halvmeter Afstand. See you guys.